Gather round, friends, new and old, and welcome to Roast and Toast. I am your host, David, and here we have our other hosts, Philip and Jenny. And it has been another week.
That it has. What's
7
new?
days.
What's new, y'all? What's new?
I remember my Hear Me Out a few weeks ago. I asked you guys for some advice on a barbecue I was having. Well, that happened this week.
Oh, how was it? How'd it go?
Wait. No, before we even get to that, did you ask? Did people pay?
I did. They did.
Okay.
All good.
Okay.
Except for one guy hasn't paid yet, but it's only been a few days, so it's fine.
Okay, fair enough.
But no, it's good. It was I made surf and turf. I did what I had set out to do. I had over purchased on the food department. There were a lot of leftovers, and I didn't even end up making the chicken. Like, I was gonna do the steak and shrimp for lunch and then chicken for dinner, all tacos, just tacos. Didn't end up even making the chicken because people were so full on the steak and shrimp and had sort of gone for a second helping like a few hours after lunch. And so by the time it was dinner time, no one was hungry, but we boozed it up. We ate great food right off the grill. It was amazing and had a good time.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear everything went well.
Yeah, what about you guys?
This week was pretty chill for me, actually. It was so chill to the point where I actually had time to watch television. Can you believe that?
What?
Whoa. Jenny,
I am slowly working before my schedule gets crazy again, I am making my way through I Think You Should Leave on Netflix. Have you guys watched that show yet?
You Should Leave. God. Oh, it's a TV show. Okay.
I Think You Should Leave. I'm not familiar with this one.
I have not heard of this. No.
Wait, seriously? I'm bringing something new? Okay, well, let me tell you about it. So this is a show created by an SNL alum. I'm not sure if he's still working with SNL. His name's Tim Robinson. He has created this fantastic sketch show on Netflix. It's on its third season. It just got released a few weeks ago, and it's the humor is what I would say is a mix of kind of aggressive, out of the box humor, and it works really well. All sorts of cameos pop up. It's always fun to see a face that I recognize from either SNL or from the comedy world. I would highly recommend it. Go try it out. Go watch for 1 or 2 episodes if you got the time, and then we'll report back to me. It's good stuff.
Nice. Very nice. I happen to have a shopping spree this week of all things. It was
that's next week for me.
That's next week for you. This week I happen to find myself in not desperate, but pretty desperate need of shorts. Mm-hmm. And I happened to skip to my way to an outlet mall. And let me tell you, skipped to my own loo. Let me tell you that I found the cheat. I found the way into the discount bin, and that extra discount really led to me buying more than I had initially bargained for. I'm very proud of myself for every item that I did to replace something. I took out an old item and I put it to Goodwill, so I'm keeping my recycle, my limited inventory in check. But guys, you know the way that you get the best discounts is whenever you first join a membership program with whatever store it is, right? Mm-hmm. American Eagle, H&M, Aeropostale, PacSun, whatever it is. It's whenever they first get you to sign up that you get the best deal. So. You say to yourself, well, for me, who only shops maybe once a year, that was easy for this whole thing. But I'm thinking to myself long term, I'm like, how do I do this? How do I keep doing this? How do I keep getting discounts? And so I downloaded an app that generates a phone number, and I downloaded an app that generates an email. And my God, I've unlocked the cheat code. I feel dirty. I feel sinful for having thought this mischievous thought that now I got a shirt that cost me like $3 that otherwise cost like $33. I just feel disgustingly, filthily good after this week. Words cannot describe how great I felt spending $3 on a shirt that otherwise is $30. Oh yeah, baby.
On to the main topic of this sweet episode. We have brought a collection of would you rather questions for each other, and I will go ahead and start off. So, let's see who gets a question first. You, David. Answer this for me. Would you rather never have a wedgie or never have anything stuck in your teeth ever again? What would you rather, sir?
I'm going to go with never have anything stuck in my teeth again. I mean, to not have to floss ever again is too tempting, and I don't get a lot of wedgies.
So I'm gonna say, is this even a question for a fair percentage of females out there who wear thongs? Is that it? Because aren't they choosing a wedgie?
that's a wedgie by choice. It is.
Yeah.
That is a wedgie
So then-
by choice.
So this is like a male question for a fair percentage. I don't know, and I'm not saying everybody wears a thong, but whatever. The point being, so that's an interesting little thing. So David, you are going to be
right.
up on the question block.
Philip, would you rather have gills or wings?
Ooh.
As in, you're still a human, but
Yeah.
you would just have these things in addition to.
Then if that's the case, then it would be wings. Just going off of pure logic here, I don't think even if I have gills, my eardrums would explode at a depth upon which I would want to go deeper down into the ocean. Whereas wind, while there is a limit to where the air would get so thin that I would probably pass out, why would I be going up that high anyways? The point of flying would be its own auxiliary. So but I have to give up. Oh, shoot. But do the wings sprout on my back, or are they like my arms?
That's a good question. Considering that, like, having gills, I would say you'd still have lungs. Then I'm going to say having wings, you would still have arms.
And are they like massive angel wings? Or are they like little Cupid wings, like little baby, like?
No. You know how big wings would have to be to actually have a human fly? We're pretty heavy, so I'm gonna say they're pretty big. They're pretty big.
I didn't think about that. I didn't, because I can't hide that fact. How does one hide that you have massive, ginormous wings? Wow, I guess I didn't think about that. I guess actually, okay, I'm gonna change my answer. I'm gonna go to gills. I can hide that much easier than I can wings. And I'd honestly be afraid that somebody would capture me, extract me, or even like just sever off my wings, and then I would never get to use them, as opposed to gills I can cover up and keep a super low profile.
Right. Unfortunately, though, like you're still just a regular human, so you're not going to be able to swim very fast.
Yes, agreed. I if anything, I can probably win a couple of Olympic medals for long distance, just keep on going on. David, let me hit you back with one right now. Would you rather chew gum from under a New York City subway seat, or lick a public toilet seat?
Oh, what the? No.
I didn't say it was going to be fun. I didn't say you were going to enjoy this. I never promised you this.
This one requires
Thank
a
you
C
for the
option,
wings
none of the
question.
above.
Now let's hit you with
I'm
the
gonna
real
go with
hitting.
I'm going to go with the gum, because from under, you said under a.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to eat the gum from underneath
under
the seat.
a what?
From under the seat.
Of a New York City subway, is that what you said?
Yeah, like so on the rail.
So at least, okay, that's
where Jerry Springer was born.
Nah, that was the London.
Oh, London, yes.
I'm going to say the gum, because it's been in someone's mouth, which is disgusting, and it's been underneath the seat, which is disgusting. But at least no one's ass has been on, like, directly on the gum. I mean, if it's under the seat, that is.
And
you know what I mean?
And David, we cannot rule out scientifically and mathematically, we cannot rule out the possibility that there is a chance, small however it may be, but there's a chance that gum might have come from Ana de Armas.
She would never put her gum. She would throw her gum in the trash. She would never.
She's a classy lady.
She is a classy lady.
She is.
Yeah, come on.
Everybody's got something. Everybody's got their weird thing. They like to clip their toenails, whatever it may be. Okay, anyway, so you choose the gum. Go ahead, David.
Jenny, would you rather have the ability to time travel or teleport?
Oh. Great question.
I feel like time traveling would just be a lot to mentally handle. So I will, because that's a lot of information I would be absorbing. And that's probably not a safe thing for me to do because I want to tell the world. So you know what I'll do? I'll pick teleport, because that way, basically free vacations all the time. I could go wherever. Boom. That's my answer.
Yep. And you could, like, teleport right, like, in the evening when you have to go to bed. teleport right back home. You don't have to pay for any hotels.
Exactly. You have to pay for an
Yep.
Uber. You don't have to pay for a hotel.
Any friends you have on the other side of the world or on the other side of the country, you can pop over for dinner.
Exactly. Free transportation. I'll take it. All right, Philip, my first one for you today. Would you rather show up to a job interview with stained pants or pit stains?
Ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
You're not getting this job, buddy. I'm sorry.
Well, okay. I think it's worth the clarification. I hate that I always clarify, but it is worth the clarification.
You do always clarify.
I do. But this one's important. Is it the front or the back of the pants? Is that not a fair clarification?
You know
I
what?
think
That's actually a very
important.
good question. That is a very good question.
I mean, is it a food stain or is it something else?
Let's see. Actually, I didn't think about that. Let's see. I would say in the front.
Okay. I'm going to go with the pants stains. And
Really?
Here's why. Yeah. As unbelievable as probably they won't give it to me, as it may be, I can still use the excuse, oh no, I was washing my hands, and wouldn't you know it, I just had to get a little sip of water by cupping my hands together, and I just somebody went to go shake my hand, and I just dropped it all over myself, or like somebody's.
But you really have assumed that it's pee.
I'm just
I was
saying.
still picturing a food stain.
Oh, I'm just saying at the worst. I mean, a food stain, of course. I mean, I can be like, hey, I went too heavy on the guac. Like, what? I mean, whatever that is. But I'm saying that the pit stains, that is what that is. There's no other explanation. There's no other way of me saying, oh, yeah, my dog licked my armpits, both of them. There's no explanation. That's just like, hey, I'm sorry. I'm sweaty and I'm nervous like that. There's no other way to explain that. I'm going to go with the pants stain proudly, front, back. It doesn't matter. I'm going in head first on that one. Jenny, my first question for you. Would you rather have a head twice the normal size or half the normal size? Would you rather have a head twice the normal size or half the normal size?
Interesting. Because obviously now that you're talking about head sizes, my head instantly goes to Queen of Hearts in Alice in Wonderland. So my brain's like, do I want to be the Red Queen or the White Queen? Because I'm always a queen. Anyway, let's... I'm going to say because having a larger head would result in me having to be more cautious of my surroundings so I don't accidentally hit my head on things. I already have terrible peripheral vision. I will go ahead and choose half the size. So there's less stress about bonking my head on things. There you have it.
And less stress on your neck, too.
That too. That could get quite heavy. That my neck might be either very strong or very upset. Anyway, all right, David, first question for you. I'm going to turn up the content on this one. Would you rather be irresistibly sexually attracted to cantaloupes or...
I guarantee you, David did not think that's where that was going.
No, I did not.
Or
nobody did.
Or
Nobody did.
have an orgasm every time you hear the word pancake. Now, this is not a tiny orgasm. I must mention it's gonna be pretty obvious. So, what say you? Cantaloupes or pancakes?
So just to be clear, he himself is attracted to cantaloupes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she said irresistibly.
That is it'd be the choice of having it as your ultimate kink.
So like it's not like I just lose all self-control when I see a cantaloupe and have to do stuff to it.
Well, it could be that.
Never take that man to Sprouts. Oh my God!
I think I'm gonna have the orgasm every time I hear the word pancake.
The man never wakes up for breakfast anymore.
Yeah,
I will
never go to Denny's or IHOP again.
Because then it'll be a really good day for you.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough, but I think I'm gonna go with that because, I mean, I don't even know how I can explain why. It's just, I just wouldn't want to be into melons?
That makes one of us, David.
There it
David,
is.
your question.
Philip, would you rather lick mustard off of Ariana Grande
Oh.
or Nutella off of Judi Dench?
Oh. Tough choice. Tough choice.
First of all, how dare you? Second of all, how dare you? Just how dare you? How dare you spoil something so elegant and so classy as Ariana Grande? I don't even need clarification for this one. Let me.
I
not,
was wondering how you might ask for clarification here.
Oh, I could.
What type of mustard? Is it a spicy brown or is?
No, the clarification was going to be, where am I licking off of Ariana Grande? But I won't ask.
All over.
Yeah, all over. I get to choose where to. Oh,
anywhere.
She'll just
See,
take
that
a
would have
bath
been
in mustard for you.
that would have been an important clarification, but
But
I didn't
whatever
get it.
wherever you're planning on licking the mustard off of Ariana Grande would be where you'd have to lick the Nutella off of Judi Dench.
Now hold on.
Look, Judi Dench is also a beautiful, classy woman. I don't know what.
Judi Dench she's a badass.
I was originally, when I was thinking of this question, I was gonna choose Donald Trump, but then I thought, like, there's no way you'd pick that. Like, that's just too.
Yeah.
I don't care what you're licking off of him. You just wouldn't.
Okay. The answer is disgusting, but the answer is Judi Dench, Dame Judi Dench,
Judi Dench.
Yeah, Dame Judi Dench. Judi Dench, especially in James Bond, was a very attractive woman. She still is very elegant and regal, and to be that close to talent is something. But there is something to be said, ladies and gentlemen.
Close to talent.
Yeah. But there is something to be said about not spoiling your dreams, and I don't want to have my dream ruined of our first interaction between me and Ariana, my beloved, ruined by the outside source and sauce that is mustard, honey, or otherwise. God, I hate you, David. That is revenge for the KKK question. I know it, and I hate you. From weeks ago. David,
how dare you? No.
Yes. David, my last question for you. Would you rather men went through menstruation instead of women, or men carried and gave birth to babies instead of women?
Might need a biology lesson there, Philip. The two are very much they very much go hand in hand.
No, I'd say in this scenario you exchange one or the other.
Well, okay. I think I would rather men carry babies.
Interesting. Okay.
Over just having menstruation. I think that's a as uncomfortable and as difficult and as painful as it may be. Not that I would ever know. At least it's also a privilege and a special thing. Whereas menstruation just sounds like a pain in the ass.
Well, pain not in the ass, but yes.
Can confirm. It's not pain in the ass, but yes, it's pain.
It's pain near the ass.
Pain near.
Adjacent to the ass.
Jenny, would you rather lose the ability to read for a year, or lose the ability to talk for 3 months?
Whoa, that's a lot.
That's I would say, David, this is a great forming of the question. That's about right for both. That's a fair evaluation for both.
Yeah,
very good question.
That's actually very hard to decide because I do enjoy both, and I would say I would probably eliminate talking for 3 months.
Wow.
Because I mean, I don't have to talk all the time. I'll just go hide somewhere and just because I need.
She'll join a nunnery.
I'm not just enjoying reading. I have to be able to like read my computer screen and have to read my scripts
text messages.
And read text messages. So not having any ability to read at all would be a lot more devastating than shutting my voice off for 3 months. So yeah, I'll just go chill.
What if I may add,
Go ahead.
What if I were to raise the stakes?
Oh.
The ratio is the same.
Okay.
12 years or 3 years. So 12 years of not reading, not being able to read, or 3 years of not talking. The ratio is the same, but the stakes are much higher.
God.
Lordy.
Does that change it? Or would you
That
still
does
lose
not
the
change
talking?
it, actually. I still have the same
Yeah, I think that
opinion.
makes it easier. I think that makes
Oh,
it
really?
easier.
Interesting.
For me, at least.
Because, I mean,
Okay.
I would not be able to talk for a longer period of time. But again, how would I be able to function as a human at my job if I couldn't read? That's like essential for a lot of things. So I don't need to talk. I mean, there's ways you can get around talking. Boom. That's my answer. Philip, my last question for you. It turned up the heat on this one too.
I swear to God, if you have me licking honey mustard
No,
off of Ariana
no,
Grande,
no,
I
I
will
don't.
scream.
This is nothing related to any sort of food or ridiculous sauciness. We are going to use this question. Would you rather kiss your ex or your mortal enemy?
Ooh. Ooh. Is your mortal enemy a man or a woman? I'm guessing
A man.
probably a man.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Well, I'll be honest. I'm trying to think of where the instance would be... I guess if I had like a toxic ex that I really hated, which I unfortunately don't... Well, I get... Unfortunately...
Fortunately.
Unfortunately for the
For the purposes
question.
of this question, I don't have. So I'm trying to... I suppose even to create a thing... I don't think, because if I had an ex, I already kissed them. So, I mean, for me, it's like I'm not bursting the seal on that envelope the way that I would with a mortal enemy. The mortal enemy can go dine in the gates of hell and stay there for all of eternity while pushing up a boulder filled with spikes that just come back and rack his body all throughout because he is evil. Ah! Kick my softball over the wall when we're 6 years old. Dine in the gates of hell.
And
Dine.
that earned him mortal enemy status.
Absolutely. There's more than that, but I digress. Let me think. No. I mean, for the options given, I would definitely kiss and make sweet love, especially if that's what seals the deal for the fate of my mortal enemy. Like the things I would do to my ex, which. I'm done. That's
you only have to kiss them, Philip. You only have to kiss them.
I'm ready to commit to the bit.
I can see that.
Yeah. All right, Jenny. I won't be getting saucy, but here is your disgusting question: would you rather swim 2 minutes in a vat of human blood? Vat? I'm not sure exactly. Vat, thank you. Would you rather swim 2 minutes in a vat of human blood or hang upside down for 8 hours?
How long for the vat of human blood?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
That would make me sick.
It would ultimately depend on if the blood is contaminated with something.
Let's assume it's clean, as clean as human blood can be.
Super healthy. Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, I would choose the blood.
I mean, hanging upside down for 8 hours,
that would hurt. That would physically hurt.
I think you could do permanent damage, I think.
Yeah, if I could probably, as long as the blood is not contaminated with anything that's many diseases that I should be, if there's any concerning diseases, I'll leave it at that. I will not choose that. But if it's clean, then yes, I would do that.
Yeah. What if the ratio will be the same. What if it's 2 years in a vat of blood? No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding.
No, sir. But then 12 years hanging upside down? Absolutely. Heckin' not. No. All right, guys. So I have a question for you. I need to bring this to the table. This literally happened to me last night, and I have no idea. I mean, I can't obviously do anything to fix it now, but hear me out, guys. I didn't know what to do in this situation. So my boyfriend and I, last night, we had a gift card to a Thai restaurant here in Arizona. I won't name the business. I won't name names or anything because I want to just keep it anonymous. But
damn you, PF Chang's.
It wasn't PF Chang's.
I don't even.
But it was a Thai place, and we had a good amount of money on this gift card. It was $100. And we were like, all right, let's go enjoy a nice dinner with each other. Let's get 3 courses. We'll each get a drink. We'll get dessert to make sure that we use this gift card up. And obviously we were planning on paying the proper tip to the waitress at the end because we didn't want to gyp anybody. But we reached the end of the night and we are about to pay with our gift card. The lady took it away from us, no problem. But then she brought it back to us and she told us that she was only able to charge $50 on the gift card. And the reason why was because she said it was an old card and she was only able to run it a little bit at a time. So she brought us the gift card back with $44 still on the gift card. And then we ended up having to pay still a decent amount of money that we weren't preparing to pay. We thought we would only be covering tip, but we ended up paying for the bill, part of the bill still, as well as giving her a decent tip. And we just were both, I don't know, I was kind of bothered by it because I wish this had been communicated to us before she brought us the information back. What do you guys think? Like, should we have said something? Should we have pursued it, or were we okay to just not do anything about this?
I think I know the answer, but just out of curiosity, did
Sure.
you alert the waitress? It sounds like it was a waitress.
Yes.
Did you alert the waitress beforehand that you would be paying with a gift card?
We did pay. We did tell her that. Yes.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
I'm gonna go right ahead and say, yeah, you would have had both the right, and probably you should have followed up and said like, well, hold on a second, no, we have a gift card that's valid for another $44, and we would like to use that. So you guys figure it out. If it's not working, it's a gift card for your place. You figure it out.
Yeah, they already have the money. It's credit. The money's already been given to them, so it's just kind of
exactly.
Like, we just didn't know I didn't know what to do. This had never happened to me before, and Sean and I were pretty upset when we left. It's like we had an intention of doing the right thing, and it just didn't feel like the waitress trusted us. You know what I mean? It just was, yeah. I don't know. I was worried about it.
It might have even been a different situation had she come back to you and said, "Oh, we weren't able to charge it at all." Because then that's even worse of a situation for you two, unfortunately. But then I at least to some degree, that makes sense to where I know and can understand where it's like, oh, this is something else. This is a technical issue. This is beyond anything that we can control. The fact that some portion of it went through means that it is valid, means that it shows that it has that. She's not even denying the fact that there was a balance on there. I'm sure that was accredited there.
She even said like, yeah, like I was only able to, she was clearly aware that there was more money to be taken from this gift card, but that it was the problem with the system, I guess, that they weren't able to charge the rest.
David, would it have been out of bounds for Jenny and her boyfriend to have just left with, while tipping in cash, whatever the appropriate tip would be, but leaving alongside with the gift card, just the remainder, and saying, this is not our issue?
How much, now we're getting into the weeds here. How much was on the gift card and how much was the bill? Or if I may ask, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome to ask. So the gift card had $100 on it. And to make sure that the whole gift card was used, we spent $110.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
I'd have insisted. From my perspective, I would have insisted on the gift card being used. I would have only paid the extra $10 and given a tip. And if they couldn't charge the rest of the gift card, I'd have left the gift card with them. I would have said, "Here's the gift card. You figure it out."
At the bare minimum, I'm walking out of there with, I don't even know if a coupon, but like maybe a voucher for a free meal. So that way my next time, because of how inconvenienced I was, because truly that is just horrendous customer service. So I need,
it really is.
I need something to where the next time, because otherwise I'm getting the idea that you are doing this to ensure that I come here a second time.
Right.
and that's completely like I should be so inclined because of how good it was. I shouldn't be inclined because
I
I'm
still have
forced to.
money
I still have money on a gift card that I otherwise had. So no. You and your boyfriend were completely right to do so. I think the best you could have done was sit there and been like, we'll stay here till we figure it out. And then if they come back and say, I'm so sorry, just say, I'm so sorry. You know that there's a balance there. Do what you can.
Right.
So,
I mean, the food, I will say the food was still very good. Sean and I really enjoyed the food.
Good.
I think we'll just probably order out next time and not eat in the restaurant. So hopefully the second, because we still have $40 on this stupid gift card. So
Jenny, do us a favor and type in the name of the business in the group in the chat.
I will. I'll share it with you guys. But yes, and for everyone listening, trust your gut. Make sure gift card money gets used. Period.
Yeah, absolutely.
Today's game section is brought to you by Angel DeMichael, the hairstyling extraordinaire at Aquarius Hair Salon. Ready to rock a head-turning new look? Call or text Angel DeMichael at 623-203-6867 to book your appointment today. Whether it's a trendy haircut, a vibrant color, or a glamorous updo, Angel has the skills to make you shine. Don't miss out on the opportunity to elevate your style game. Contact Angel DeMichael at 623-203-6867 and discover the magic at Aquarius Hair Salon. Your perfect look awaits.
We are coming back to the game section, and even though this episode has been jam-packed, we are about to get even more jam-packed because we are recording on Father's Day Eve. Mm-hmm. And as such, we are bringing along some very, very special guests. David, who do you have with you as we record today?
I have my dad. This is my father, Peter. Everybody,
hello, Peter.
Hello.
Hi, Peter.
Hey,
nice
everyone.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys.
And Jenny, you have a special guest as well. Who do you got with you?
Well, I also have brought my father, my dad. This is Mark, everyone. Mark Reiner is on the pod for the first time. Hi, Dad.
Hi, thank you.
Welcome, Mark, Peter, thank you so very much. As is custom, whenever we bring familial people onto the pod, we have to ask for stories, of course, to get to know the hosts a little bit more.
Always. Mm-hmm.
Always. Peter, do you have a fun little story that you might want to share about David, since we have you for this cherished time?
Yeah, David, when he first got his driver's license, which is going back a few years,
I don't.
we were down driving in Germany, and I was in the passenger seat next to him, and he was driving. The car was full, and as you know, these German autobahns they have no certain places don't have any speed limits. And, so David pulls out, but he's assuming that onto the on-ramp, onto the autobahn, and I can see out of the corner of my eye this truck heading towards us, and I just say to him, "Put your foot down." And I don't think he probably doesn't remember how I almost lost it.
Almost what?
Yeah,
Almost
my pants.
Yeah.
I just for clarification, I expected that there would be an acceleration lane before merge, but there was none.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Which I didn't know. I'd learned to drive in the Netherlands, similar but different. Apparently, in Germany, sometimes there just are no acceleration lanes. You have to already be at speed by the time you merge into highway traffic.
Anyway, my heart survived, so that's a good thing.
And that's good. We like hearts. They're nice.
And Mark, do you happen to have a fun little story that we can share with the public for Jenny?
Well, kind of going along the line of driving again.
Oh.
We were away, my wife and I, and Jenny was going to use the car that was in the garage.
This was high school, right when I started driving,
yeah.
I think I remember correctly.
And I'm not sure why she decided she needed to turn the car around to get out of the garage. But she proceeded to shimmy back and forth, like
I did this.
ever so
This is
slightly, rotating the car inside the garage without hitting anything. Wow. And when I got home, I looked in the garage, and she was halfway through the process, and it was complete sideways. She had rotated the car, going across sideways. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe.
Like a 188-point turn.
Yes, exactly.
In a garage.
It was amazing. And her brother was freaking out the whole time. He came and got us initially and said, "You need to come and look at what Jenny's doing." And I was just amazed by the whole process. I tell you what, it was pretty amazing.
That's pretty impressive.
Amazing in a horrific way, definitely.
Jenny,
to this day, I don't know how I thought that was the right thing to do, but I did that. I somehow made magic happen and rotated a car in a garage.
Well, she took out my garage door one time too. She decided she got a brand new car.
I don't have a great driving history.
Yeah, driving is a thing. I was sitting in my recliner watching TV. Jenny was coming over. She had just gotten a brand new car. And it was one that kind of shuts down as you are to turn it off. It's electric. Mm-hmm. And so she didn't realize she didn't put it in park. And she essentially rolled straight into our garage door and just took it out.
Yep, I did that.
Yeah, about freaked me out. We needed a new one anyway, so it was okay.
Hey, in the end, it was beneficial. To provide further clarification on why I chose to rotate the car in the garage.
Yeah.
I was very scared that I was going to be late to rehearsal, and obviously, being a theater kid growing up, if you're not on, you're on time, you're late. So I wanted to be on time. And that was the only explanation or logic that I had to get the job done. So that's why I chose to do that.
She was persistent, I tell you. I don't know how many times she went back and forth, but it had to be 1,000.
It felt like it.
Very, very skillful in the weirdest and most truly roundabout ways there, Jenny.
Let's go back. Special skills on my resume. Can rotate cars in garages.
Yes, yeah.
Yes, can rotate cars. Peter, let's go back to you. I've got a question for you to get to know you a little bit better, maybe even David. Is there a gift you remember that David got you that you were most touched by?
Yeah, one that not so long ago, I have where we're sitting now is sort of where I normally work. And I like to have a beer in the evenings. And David bought me a little bar fridge. So I have cold beers in my study, and that was really cool.
That is very thoughtful.
That's awesome.
It was something he never knew he needed. But when the fridge broke, he immediately bought a replacement.
There we go. You know what that is? That's a sign of a great gift, is when it becomes irreplaceable.
Correct.
And Mark, what is something that you have learned from Jenny? Besides the best way to get out of a garage.
Yeah, no kidding. I think probably the biggest gift she's given, probably my wife and I both, is her gift of, just being involved in theater and music and all the different things that she's done in that realm, because I had no skills at all in that area. Had never really been to theater, never had done anything, and so in searching for her things to do in life, she found that, and in finding that, she gave my wife and I a big gift, is what she did. I'll never forget when I first heard her sing. I just couldn't believe it. She was, I don't know how old, maybe in junior high or something. She had been in a show at Valley Theater. And we couldn't believe our eyes that was our little girl up there on stage actually singing and acting. And it was just an amazing thing, and so we, even to this day, we so enjoy going to all of her events and shows and puppets and, I don't know, just everything she's done. I never thought I'd go to puppet shows in my life, but, I so enjoy them so much, we go multiple times.
That's
now.
true.
We have so much fun, and it's involved the whole family now too. So I think that's the biggest gift.
Oh, thank
That's
you, Dad.
wonderful.
Oh, you're welcome.
That's wonderful. All right, guys. As is natural, of course, we can't bring you guys on and not play a game. We have to at least be very divisive in some way or form. But at least in this game I've devised, you both can be paired off familially. So it will be Team Hoffman versus Team Reiner to the death, or as close as we can get to it. This is a game called How Low Can You Go, where we are aiming to go to the lower end of the answers here. I have gone and researched a couple of wacky and zany questions that have been asked on Family Feud, where, of course, the format is being that the audience is surveyed of 100 people, and they have a conglomeration of answers that are both most popular and most common. So it is up to each team to acquire the highest score by finding the most uncommon answers that have been provided. I will give you a section and we will go person by person with a different person leading each time. Don't worry, there will be fair turns about here. I will go by, and your goal is to get the least common one. Now, there will be some strategy with a more least common answer, the more least common answer that is still a correct answer, the higher points that you have possible. So I need an answer that is actually on the board, but the further down the list we go, the higher points you get. So let's start out with you, David. David, you will be first up. Here we go. The topic is name something people might only do once a week. And there are 5 possible answers here. 5 possible answers. Name something people might only do once a week.
5 possible answers.
Yes.
I have a few things in mind. Most of them are chore related. I'm going to say mow the lawn.
Mow the lawn. All right, David has locked in his answer. Now we will go to you, Jenny. Couple rules here. 1, David is not allowed to, once you make an answer, you are not allowed to change your answer. 2,
Okay.
Jenny, you are, and any person going further on is certainly allowed to take somebody's answer from before. However, you will get the same points that are either there or not there as the person who you've stolen from. So, strategy within the game there. So, Jenny, feel free to take David's answer, go somewhere else. Where are you going?
Well, the first thing that popped in my head was grocery shopping.
There you go.
So I think we'll stick with grocery shopping.
Okay, Jenny goes with grocery shopping. Peter, we're going to you. Where would you like to go? Name something people might only do once a week.
I would go with washing the car.
Washing the car. And Mark, finish us out.
How about doing laundry?
Laundry.
Ooh, good answer.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Goodness.
Name something people might only do once a week. According to Family Feud, the number one answer was laundry. With 27 people. So Jenny and Mark have a point within this round. Next one, second highest popular answer at 25 was grocery shop. Number 3 was exercise at 21.
Oh, that's a good one.
No.
Should probably
Number
do that more
4
than once a week. Yeah.
Number 4
2 to 3.
was go to church. Was number 4 with 15 people answering.
We're in trouble now.
Yeah.
And number 5 was mow the yard or mow the lawn, which I will accept.
actually?
Oh, there you go.
It
there
is.
You go.
Oh, with only 12 people answering that. So at 5 to Jenny and Mark's combined score of 3, David and Peter take the first point of the game. Next one, we will go to you, Mark, for Team Reiner. Name another word people say for rear end.
For rear end.
Name another word.
Is this
You
a
can say
PG-13
whatever
show?
you go wherever you
Anything you
want.
say that's not on the docket is censored, so I'd say go for it.
Ass.
Excellent answer. Now we go to you, Peter. Where would you like to go?
I would go with posterior.
Posterior. Ooh,
fancy.
Refined. I love it. We will go to you, Jenny.
Well, I don't know if this is a popular term. My brain went to keister.
Oh, a keister.
Keister.
Oh, the
So
keister.
I feel in there to keister, hoy. So go
So
to a
David,
keister.
David, you
How many
have
possible answers?
There are, I should have mentioned this, I apologize. There are 5 possible answers here. And David, you have 3 separate answers in front of you that have been answered already. We have ass, we have posterior, and keister. You have those to pick from if you want, or you can go off the board.
I'm going to say booty.
Well, the number 1 answer for here is butt or buttocks, with 54
Oh,
people
of
saying.
course, the classic. The
The
classic.
classic. That would be the most popular. Makes sense. Which I will say booty does not qualify. Are we all in agreement for? That was the closest one that I would say booty.
Tomato, potato. Yep.
Okay. So that is first one. Second one would be arse or ass. I will say that those two are equivalent. So Mark, you got 2 points for Team Reiner. Number 3, with only 6 people answering this one, we got backside.
Oh, that's another good one.
Ooh.
There's so
Number
many
4
options.
There are so many options. Number 4 is derriere. Derriere.
Sorry, what?
Who calls it a derriere
Yes.
anymore?
I don't know, but people do. And then tied for number 5, which I'm actually surprised. I would have thought somebody would have gotten either of these. There are 2 tied for 5. We've got bottom or hiney, which
Hiney.
nobody guessed. Yes,
What
hiney.
group of people were surveyed for this?
I'm
Yeah,
not in-
I want to know what the demographic was here. I want to know
I'm not-
who's on the
I'm not
board.
entirely sure, but at a score of 2-0, Team Reiner gets on the board, evening this out at 1-1. Next one, we are going to start with you, Peter. Peter, you will be our next one to start this out. Name an occasion for which you might wear lucky underwear.
Ooh.
Whoa. Lucky underwear.
Yes, Peter.
Oh.
And do you have a pair, Peter?
If having holes in them counts, no. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. They're the holy underwear, maybe. Name an occasion for which you might wear lucky underwear.
Halloween.
Halloween. All right.
Ooh.
Let's go to you, Mark.
Date night.
Date night. Absolutely. Now we'll go to you, David.
I'm going to say...
I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting to do this. There are 7 answers available here.
7?
Wow.
7.
So many occasions.
I'm going to say wedding night.
Ooh, wedding night. Jenny, we will end the round with you.
I would say job interview.
Gotta have that.
You never know when your lucky
You never
pair
know.
of shorts will come in handy to get you that good old salary locked in. So
Name an occasion for which you might wear lucky underwear. The number 1 most popular answer with 30 people answering is indeed a hot date. Mark, you got your Team Reiner on the board there with 1 point.
Oof.
Number 2, with 16 people answering this one, is job interview. So that is indeed a 3-point total for Team Reiner.
on Earth,
If I only knew.
we're apparently in this demographic.
Yeah.
And
like
number
it.
3, with 11 people answering, going to the casino or gambling. At number 4, a sporting event with 9 people answering that one.
Oh, sporting event. Interesting.
And number 5, with 7 people answering, we do indeed have the wedding night. So
Ooh.
David and Peter have
Oh,
secured the
David.
victory with 5
Nice.
points to 3. Just to give us our last 2 options, anniversary would be number 6. And tied for number 7 was Valentine's Day or exam/finals. 2-1, Team Hoffman is in the lead, but it can all change here quite fast. Jenny, you are going to take the lead on this next one.
All right.
Name something people tend to fall out of.
Fall out of love.
Out of love. Let's go to you, David. both of Team Hoffman in simultaneous moments.
Yeah. There's the figurative and then there's the literal. I am going to go with
There are 5 options. Every time, I don't know why, but David Hoffman, for whatever reason, always reminds me that I need to. Just whenever it turns to his turn, I always remember, oh, yes, I should give you how many options.
I'm going to go with
I apologize.
planes.
5 options. Planes.
Skydiving.
Skydiving. We will go to you, Mark. What's something that people tend to fall out of?
It was an old saying, fall out of favor.
Favor. Ooh. And back to you, Peter.
I'm going to go the cliche here, fall out of bed.
Fall
Perfect.
out of
Oh, there you go.
bed. And number 1, name something people tend to fall out of. With 36 people answering this one, a tree would be the literal answer.
Tree.
Probably most popular
Fair enough.
right there. Number 2, look at that. It is an appearance. All for Jenny. Love is indeed there. It's the second most popular answer. 2 points to Team Reiner.
I'm hitting the top ones now. Jeez.
Yes. Next one, with 21 people answering at number 3. Peter, you are on the board with 3. Bed is right there.
That's a good one.
Number 4, 12 people answering, a chair. And then
Chair.
finally, at number 5, with only 6 people answering, is a car. Meaning Mark did not get on the board, and neither did David with planes.
I thought about the car, but then I was like, who falls out of a car?
But with that 3 points to 2, Peter does take it home for Team Hoffman's. We will finish out the game here with one more for posterity. Hoffman has the victory, but Team Reiner can still jump into this thing for 2 points. Let's go. And since the Hoffmans are winning, let's go with them first. David, we'll start out with you to end our game. Name hot things. Name hot things.
Fire.
That's hot.
Jenny,
That's
we'll go
hot.
to you. Name something hot.
A grill on
A
the
grill.
Father's Day trends.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Peter, we're to you.
Girls?
Girls. Attaboy.
I
Attaboy.
had to go there.
You had to go there. Mark, let's close out with you. You've got a grill, you've got girls, and you've got fire as 3 options ahead of you. Did you want to go with one of those or something different?
I like
don't
how you're
know.
looking around the house to pick something that's
Well, I was gonna say my hot wife, but
Ah, there you go. There you go.
She left just now.
She just
she
left,
missed
yeah.
her chance.
She missed it. Ah,
Yeah.
darn it. So, all right. So I guess coffee. I don't know, or my wife. That's one too.
Okay. We'll go with
One or the other.
coffee.
One
as
or the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
There were 5 possible answers. I didn't think of David this time, so I never got to. But 5 different answers. Name hot things. And number 1, fire? Yes, David. Yes. That would be 1 point for Team Hoffman with 26 people answering that.
Uh-huh.
And number 2, with 24 people answering, so a close one, would indeed be coffee. Coffee,
there you
yes,
go.
is the next highest answer on the board, meaning that Mark got it. Sorry, Rhonda. Number three would be tea, with only 21 people answering that one. And then we come to our most contentious point we have yet. We have a stove with 16 people answering that one. So it comes in at number 4 now. Are we
Stove,
Team
Stove
Hoffman?
is not a grill.
Stove.
A stove is not a grill?
Let's ask the dads. Is a stove a grill?
Is a
No,
stove a grill?
It's not.
No. Okay, so we will deny those 4 points to Team Reiner. And we will end on our 5th option here with only 13 people answering this one. Not a fire, but a fireplace. There we go.
No one picked
So-
the sun.
No one picked the sun. No. Nobody is
Yeah.
that bold. So, with the last minute point, we got closer, but Team Hoffman wins 3-2. Congratulations to all who played. A job well done.
Excellent.
Thank you, one and all, and thank you,
And
Dad, for all that
Happy
you
Father's
do.
Day.
A shout out to my my dad, Tom. Thank you very much for all that you've done, and a happy Father's Day to you, Peter. Happy Father's Day to you, Mark. Happy Father's Day to you. Thank you for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And with that win, David ups his record to 7-3, while Jenny's loss takes her down to 3-7. I'm still lagging behind, though, at a 2-8 record. David, lose some damn games, damn you.
That slaps time. This is a part of the show where we bring you a little bit of media or entertainment, a movie, a TV series, season, a song, mostly songs, that we have experienced recently and we think that you should check out because it slaps. And for me, I normally hate when songs that I love get remixed badly.
Oh, no.
I grew up a huge, like, for example, or even sampled. For example, you know, the song Blue by Eiffel 65. I'm blue, dabba dee. Every time dabba dee dabba die gets friggin' sampled, I despise it. I hate it because it sucks. No one's ever been able to do anything good with it, especially recently.
Yes.
Now, this is a song by Bryan Adams originally. It is a song called Run to You. And the lyrics are kind of funny. They're about like having an affair. And this is supposedly still by Bryan Adams and LMC. It's Run to You. It's a remix. It's kind of like a dance song remix. What did I miss? What's so funny?
I just I just sang the wrong song, but you didn't catch it. So.
Sorry.
No.
And I run to you.
All right. Anyway, this is Run to You by LMC and Bryan Adams. It's almost like a pop dance number remix of this song by Bryan Adams, which I always really like the song. But this one, I like, it came on my Spotify like recommended for you thing, and I was like, oh, well, this is actually not bad. Not bad. I'd say if in the right circumstances, it slaps.
My song slaps in most circumstances. I don't know about the right ones, but most. It's called All the Debts I Owe by Camp, and that's Camp with 2 A's. How themely.
Comp.
It's Comp, yeah. But yes, Comp, All the Debts I Owe. Look, I love a good song that has storytelling elements to it, a storytelling song, if you will. And this one does. It's the rare song that I actually, because of the storytelling aspect to it, I liked it much better upon repeat listenings, knowing where it was going, which is sometimes normally the case where you get more used to a song. This one I actually appreciated more once I knew where it was ending up and where it was going to go to my favorite part of the song, and then I went back and listened. I said, wait, let me give that beginning a listen again, and I was like, oh, I enjoy this too, and so just go through. All the Debts I Owe by Camp or Comp. It slaps.
I feel like I've already delivered a That Slaps this episode, bringing up a TV show, but I will do this proper. I have brought another song this week, and I just discovered a few minutes ago this artist is actually Australian. I'm continuing the trend of bringing Australian and Kiwi artists to this segment, but let's move on to what slaps this week. So the song I'm bringing to the table is Island Fever. The artist is Just a Gent, and it's featuring vocals by Sam Sarah. It's from the album Planet Oasis. This was released last year. I have been jamming to this song, and I can't believe I brought it up sooner. It's this beautiful, chill instrumental where you just feel, every inch of your body feels the groove that happens in this song. It's totally worth the jam. It is, you know what? It's the perfect bike ride on the beach song. I said it. There it is. If you're ever on the beach, put this song on your stereo or whatever listening device you got and just cruise. Island Fever, that slaps.
Well, we've reached the end of the episode here. Hope you've had a nice time. We certainly have. But before we go, we want to say a few thank yous to some special people. I'll start. Cassie Crossland and Jake Corlang, we thank you.
Thank you to Ryan Ardell and Josh Hans for the wonderful audio bits you hear throughout the entirety of the show. Thank you, guys.
Thank you to Rudy Chalk for your wonderful graphic work that you see in all of our social media.
And thank you to you, the listener, for tuning in each and every week. We hope you enjoy, and we hope you spread the word. We're all over the place now. We're on Instagram and TikTok at Roast and Toast Pod. So find us there and tell your friends. We're out on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're pretty much everywhere where you find podcasts, except for Pandora, because f*** you, Pandora.
Hey, Dad, I think I really want to have some gills, Dad.
Why is that, Timothy?
Oh, because I just want some gills.
No, son, you should drink Red Bears. You know why? Red Bears give you wings.